Now, a closer look at the news and issues affecting you. The Midday News with Herb Weisbaum on KOMO News 1000, FM 97.7.
It is 2:05 on this Wednesday, the 24th day of May. Nice to have you with us today. We all know that Google tracks what we search for and many of the ads we click on. Well, now it's taking its game to a whole new level. The Associated Press reports that Google is now keeping an eye on physical stores to sell more digital advertising to companies. Yesterday, Google unveiled a new tool that will track how much money people spend in merchants' brick and mortar stores after clicking on a Google digital ad. The analysis will be done by matching the combined ad clicks of people who are logged into Google services with their collective purchases on credit and debit cards. Google says it won't be able to examine the specific items purchased or how much a specific individual spent. But let's be honest, some of these things are going to be really creepy to some people. Let's talk more about this with San Diego State University marketing professor Miro Copic.
Good afternoon, Herb.
So what exactly is Google going to do here using big data to get more intelligence on what we're buying?
They're really working to combine the clicks on display ads from Google, combining them with databases of credit card purchases to show advertisers, retailers, advertisers, that the clicks result in an offline purchase, and that's their desire.
So Google will somehow know if I clicked on one of their ads for a Toro lawnmower and then I went to, let's say, Lowe's and bought a lawnmower?
Yes, they will project using artificial intelligence and machine learning based on their display advertising and combining it with the databases of credit card purchases to tell let's say Lowe's that 500 people clicked on a Google ad in the last week and they came into the store to buy a lawnmower. And they're going to try to be able to do that to help justify the value of their advertising.
So they're doing this to make Google ads more appealing because a number of advertisers are starting to pull back on the money they're spending on digital advertising.
Yes, and Google is really suffering this because they're having issues with YouTube with a lot of ads appearing on videos that had improper or inappropriate content, and a lot of advertisers like a Verizon and AT&T pulled back until some of that is resolved. So Google's entire ad base is kind of a little bit at risk, and they want to be able to show advertisers value for their advertising dollar.
So while Google will match my personal information with my personal purchases, they're saying they're not going to give this information, tell any company who I am. That still makes you nervous, doesn't it?
It does, because at the end of the day, Google has already matched that. And if that gets hacked, God forbid, or anything else, that becomes a major problem. And there's always going to be pressure from advertisers to be able to know more. And as you know, in many circumstances, when advertisers say they will share your name, as part of the checklist of things that you receive from your bank or anybody else, there's going to be pressure for Google to share that over time because that information is extraordinarily valuable.
But clearly, this is the world we're living in. Data is being collected and data is going to be monetized.
Yes, and it's going to be monetized in a way to make sure that there's value to both Google and the advertiser, because right now, digital advertising has actually surpassed traditional advertising, particularly television, for the first time ever at the end of last year. And Google wants to make sure that continues, and they want to provide that value to advertisers as you compete against all the different ways that you can talk to a customer, whether it's TV, radio, or digital.
Miro Copic is a marketing professor at San Diego State University. Thank you so much for explaining all this to us today.
Thanks, Herb. Have a great day.